What's up, people? I am back. Sorry. I decided to take like last week off, but and a little bit of this week, but I am back now. So I should be doing a video today, at least another one sometime this week. But today is going to be more of a discussion video, and I'll figure out what to review tomorrow. But I guess before that, I saw a couple of movies before, but I kind of want to give a quick talk about one of them being Bring Her Back. Actually, no, I'll do the bad one first. I saw the shitty new Karate Kid, Karate Kid Legends, and no, I decided not to do a video on it, but I did want to talk about it. And man, it's mediocre. I guess you could say bad, but bad to mediocre. It wasn't needed. You could tell, even while it's being filmed, I was even noticing this. It felt like it was clearly they were going for like this was gonna be a reboot of Karate Kid, an all-out one, but then they just scrapped it because Jackie Chan's barely in the movie. He's not in it as much as the trailers make you think. Ralph Macchio, they don't appear till the third act. Because the first like bit, it plays like a new movie, like it plays like a reboot. It has no heart. The fight scenes aren't even that great. You have a Johnny Lawrence cameo, but it's a pointless cameo. Just watch Karate Kid. Just watch Cobra Kai as the ending. This movie is totally unnecessary. There's no heart. It just feels like very by the numbers. But another movie that I actually recommend watching is Bring Her Back. And I will do a video on it, but I'm gonna watch. I want to watch it again before I do a video on it because this one was really good. Probably my favorite horror of the year so far. I'm not even gonna really go into the plot. I kind of want people to go in blind. Just it's a great horror movie. It's made by the guys who did Talk to Me. So if you really like Talk to Me, you're gonna like this movie. The scares are great. It's genuinely creepy. Really good acting, especially from the main kid actor or teenage actor. He's playing a teenager in the movie. But Bring Her Back is really good. So I plan on watching it again. So whenever I watch it again, that will probably be what I decide to do the review. Because I think this is one of those movies you got to give like a second or third watch. I want to give a second watch before I just straight up like talk about it in a video. So that's why I have not reviewed it yet. I will review it. Karate Kid, nah. Just that'll be a quick review. Karate Kid's a like 5 out of 10 if I'm being nice. 4.5 out of 10. I'd give Bring Her Back like a 9 out of 10. At least right now. We'll see if it changes in a second watch, but right now, yeah, it is really well done. And if you like horror, especially it has body horror-y moments too. So I think it's really good. So I very much recommend watching it if you've not. Especially like if you love horror, if you love like just creepy, kind of built up suspense kind of horror too, specifically, you'll love this movie. So, but anyway, now to the actual point of this video. This was something I've been noticing with I'm gonna say it, the really bad marketing for this new Jurassic World movie. Jurassic Park, I've just noticed, is no longer, it doesn't feel like it's about animals or dinosaurs. We're now hyper fixated on this stupid mutant or hybrid shit. We gotta have a hybrid. We have to have a super dinosaur. We can't just have a regular dinosaur anymore. Like, it's insane to me. Like, we're really going with the fact that it's not just the D-Rex is what they're calling it in this new Jurassic World. That's the only mutant. You got, like, this thing called the Mutodon that is basically I call it a Pteroraptor. It's basically a raptor mixed with a pterosaur. And apparently, I don't know if this was leaked or I saw it somewhere, that the actual velociraptors apparently fear these things. So not only you're gonna have stupid hybrids, you're gonna have them punk out the actual velociraptors, and that the actual velociraptors apparently aren't even gonna be in the movie much. So it's like this is no longer about dinosaurs. This has become a franchise that's these are superhero films. These are you whatever reason. I don't know if it's Hollywood. I don't know if it's some stupid execs. I don't know if it's Universal who keeps coming up with this. They're like, we can't just have regular dinosaurs. I mean, even the other problem is they're not really treated like animals anymore. They either go too opposite where it's full on monsters. Like the Mutodons, you look at them, they're not dinosaurs. They look like little mini dragons. And you got the D Rex that looks like something from Skull Island. I have been saying that for a while now, that it looks like something King Kong would fight. And I love this franchise. And I'll be real. The idea of Jurassic World Rebirth going back to an island, let's try to make the T Rex scary again. Let's try to make the raptor scary again. Because the new films have definitely taken away making, because they've made the raptors and the T Rex kind of superheroes. Let's be fucking real here. They're kind of superheroes. So I was like happy that, we're going to finally try to go back, we're going to do this T Rex raft scene, which I still think is going to be the best scene in the whole movie. But I'm now thinking, is that going to be the only scenes we're going to see the T Rex? Is that? Because at least from the marketing and the trailers, because I'm thinking the scene where you see the D Rex, where it's, and where the Mutodons are, I'm assuming that's going to be like the third act. So something tells me you're not going to see the Rexes again, so I bet you they're barely going to be in it. Because we got to focus on these stupid mutants. And people could try to reword, they're mutants, they're not hybrid. It's the same shit, dude. It's a super dinosaur. Why do we keep doing this? Stop with the super dinosaurs. So this will probably slightly turn into, I guess I'll title it, Stop with the Super Dinosaurs / Mutants. Or what happened at Jurassic Park. But there's a lot of it, man. I love this franchise. And I hate being the negative one. Because I'll be honest, I was one of the few that was trying to be positive with the new Jurassic World films. But it just took Dominion being really bad to kind of break me out of that and realize these movies aren't that great. I think World is still good. It has problems, but I still like World. But going back to World, they should have stopped after the Indominus Rex. They should have stopped the Super Dinosaurs after that. No more after that. Because I will agree, I think the Indominus was cool. I think that's the best thing from that whole trilogy. But they should have stopped it there. They kept it going, and now we're doing it again. They're just rewording it. It's a mutant this time. It's same shit. It's a super dinosaur. This thing has basically 4 fucking arms. Or why? And the more I see it, I'm like, why is this here? This does not belong in Jurassic Park. I just don't understand, like, why dinosaurs to these fucking execs are just not enough. Is it just because they think, well, is it like, go back to, we gotta make crazy toys? And I understand there was a toy line called Chaos Effect, because there's some people trying to defend the whole idea of mutants in Jurassic Park with, there was a toy line called Chaos Effect. That's a fucking toy line, guys. And that was just made to sell toys. That was not supposed to be for a movie. Grant, I heard somewhere that I think it was supposed to, the idea was going to be a cartoon eventually, but the toys just didn't sell well. You want to know why they didn't sell well? Because they were retarded designs. I'm just going to be honest. For me, if I had that toy line back in the day, I probably would have only gotten the Rexes, because I just didn't like, even though I didn't like the colors. But at least it's like, okay, it's T-Rex toy. But why the fuck would I want to buy why would I want a tie? One of the things was like I'm trying to think what it was, like there was like a bunch of crazy like hybrid ideas. It was like an Ankyloraptor. There was the Ultimate Source, which never got released, which was like a T-Rex and a Triceratops, and I think a Raptor too. Like, it was like a bunch of weird, like, that's a toy line. I don't want that in a fucking movie. I just want regular dinosaurs. There's so many big. Like, let's just talk with stick with the bigger predators for a second here. There's so many bigger fucking carnivores they have not even used yet, or even used to their full potential. They could fucking use. You know, why not? Because I felt like it got wasted anyway. Why not use the fucking Giganotosaurus again? I wouldn't mind it. Use it again. Just don't have it fight the T Rex, but have it in the movie as the bigger predator, as the carnivore of the movie, as the antagonist of the movie. Why not? It actually do it justice. Maybe change the design because I didn't really love the design, but change the design, do it justice, make it scary, but treat it like an animal. Because that's the one thing you watch like one in Jurassic Park 1 and 2. They are treated like animals. They're not just monsters rampaging. And I think that's where Jurassic Park lost itself. But then I think they've gone the opposite with like the Rex and the Raptor. We've made them glorified superheroes, and this is something I've talked about for a long time. But why are we keep doing these super dinosaurs? They did the Indoraptor, they did the granted there's no hybrid in Dominion, thankfully, but there's even in the show, you had the fucking Scorpius Rex. Why? Why do we keep doing these stupid hybrids? Mutants for no reason. Like, why are we doing the Mutodon? You already have Velociraptors, and if you want something more like the scale of a Velociraptor, you have the Velociraptor. We haven't done Deinonychuses yet. We haven't done the Deinonychus. They're in the Jurassic World Evolution game. Bring them in a movie, finally. There's the Utah Raptor. They haven't, there's also the Suchomimus and the Baryonyx, which they did bring in the Baryonyx for Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, but I felt like it didn't really do much in that movie. Try it again. There's the Allosaurus, which I feel like in the films haven't really been done justice. And that's outside of the T-Rex is one of the more famous bigger carnivores, especially growing up. So I don't understand why we keep insisting on doing the super. Is it just these stupid studio heads just think, oh, dinosaurs are not enough. We gotta keep fucking doing this stupid hybrid shit. Because of, or I'm wondering if they're looking at it financially, because in a fucked up way, the two Jurassic Worlds, especially the first one, the ones that made money or the ones that had hybrids. I wonder if they're literally looking at it looking at it like that and trying to think like, oh, well, the ones that made money were the ones that had the hybrid. Well, I'm not saying Dominion technically did well, but it didn't do as great, and that one didn't have a hybrid. It actually had the Giganotosaurus. So I'm wondering if like this time, like, well, Dominion didn't do as well, so and the two that did have the hybrids did decent. So if we put a hybrid in this movie, that means this movie will make money by default. That's what they're thinking. I would not be surprised. That is how they're fucking thinking about it, because it is dumb as fuck. Jurassic World did not make money because of the Indominus Rex. I like the Indominus Rex, but that's not why it made money. It made money because this is the first Jurassic Park film in 14 years. And it was decent, especially how bad 3 was. And then Fallen Kingdom was just the follow-up. But it still did well because dinosaurs. Which, it's dinosaurs. Just have regular dinosaurs, man. I do not understand this incessant focus on fucking hybrids and these super dinosaurs, or even the dinosaurs themselves. Let's not treat them like animals. We gotta treat them like fucking fucking monsters or movie monsters, or they're just props. This world is might as well make it this shit. This is shit. It's like basically Fast and the Furious, and I'd even say like the MonsterVerse to a bit, because these aren't animals anymore. They're not even focused on the actual dinosaurs in the movie, and that's the frustrating thing, because dinosaurs are so captivating. Dinosaurs themselves should be able to sell the movie. You don't need these stupid super dinosaurs. Why is the Why is the Mutodon there? If you're trying to make the T-Rex scary again, you give it a cool scene. Why are we not doing that with the Raptor? We can make the Raptors scary again, especially after the 3 films of the whole, trained Raptors. And a lot of the big criticism was, and let's be real, one of the scariest things in those first 2 really Jurassic Parks were the Raptors, especially in the first one. That kitchen scene, man, that was the epitome of horror done well done. It's not even a full-on horror movie. And it frustrates me that instead of having a cool raptor scene, we're gonna have the Mutodons basically take the place of the why. So we're now having super dinosaurs that are the size of the raptors that are taking the raptor spot. At least the Indominus, I didn't feel like it took the T-Rex's spot, because at least in that movie it made sense. T-Rex was still in its paddock, so that's why the T-Rex wasn't into the film. Why are we having a fucking why are the Mutodons there? It's like, fine, if you have to have the stupid T-Rex, fine, but no, we have to have those too, and have the actual things we want to see in the movie. The Velociraptors fear them, and apparently, what I'm hearing is that the Raptors will be in it, but they're going to be in it for all of 2 seconds because they're going to get scared off by the Mutodons. Because probably what will happen, the Raptors will show up, maybe try to eat the humans. The Mutodons will either make noise or something, and the Raptors get scared off, and apparently that's all you're going to see of them in the film, which is bullshit. I wanted to see scary Raptors again. I was kind of hoping we were going to see, we're going to see scary Raptors and try to do a scary scene with them and have them go back to just being animals and actually scary. As much as I didn't mind the idea of the trained raptor thing, I do think it went a little far, that they had to add other raptors in the film, like the Indoraptor in Fallen Kingdom, and then even in Dominion with the Atrociraptors that went nowhere because they took away making the actual Velociraptor scary. But if you wanted to bring in, you could have brought in the Deinonychus and have a thing between the Deinonychus and the Raptors. That would have been interesting to see. Nah, we're gonna have Mutodons. Why? These fucking things that look like little mini dragons, not actual dinosaurs. Once again, we're moving away from actual fucking dinosaurs that actually people want to see. Sorry about that. I don't understand it. I don't really get why they're so scared to just do regular dinosaurs. It really probably is that classic Hollywood thing. We gotta make things bigger, and bigger means better. So we gotta have more super dinosaurs because we can't. Regular dinosaurs are just not selling. I don't know if that's which is dumb, because there's a reason Jurassic Park is so far the only has a stranglehold on it, or a monopoly, whatever you want to call it, on dinosaurs. And there's a reason whenever Jurassic Park comes out, it's gonna constantly make money because they're the only real dinosaur franchise that people know. Like, there's one-off dinosaur movies that do well. There was Land Before Time, but that Land Before Time ended a long ass time ago. We haven't had a Land Before Time movie in a long. Sorry about that. Like, we haven't had a Land Before Time movie in a long fucking time. So you can't even bring up that. Dinosaur was one movie. The Good Dinosaur, I think, did well, but once again, that was a one-off. So unless they're like a one-off, Jurassic Park's the only constant dinosaur movies that you'll get every few years. And that's why I think this one's gonna do well, but it's gonna be shit because of it. Because if you see the theme of this video being me ranting about the hybrids, it's just because even as someone who didn't mind the idea at first, we keep doing this. I don't understand it. There's so many dinosaurs, especially with specifically bigger carnivores. And the ones you haven't used yet, there's the Acranthosaurus, there's I'll just say for short, the Kakar, or the Kakarodontosaurus. That hasn't been done in a film. There's a lot of dinosaurs that's in the Jurassic World Evolution games that have not even been brought in a film. You could do Do more with the Dilophosaurus, which it looks like they are going to do. But then why do we need the Mutodons? So there's a bunch of even smaller predators that you could even use. Like I said, there's other types of raptors we haven't even seen in the film yet. Utah raptor, the Deinonychus. Just, that's two right there. Have more moments with the Baryonyx, or have the Suchomimus in the film. Hell, do more with the Spinosaurus. A lot of people want more Spinosaurus shit. You could have done that. But nah. We gotta keep having either the bigger predator has to be another hybrid, or even now we're doing it with smaller predators with the stupid, I'm just gonna call them Pteroraptors, because that's basically what they are. But they're the Mutodons, which is a stupid fucking name. That's not even a dinosaur name. Oh my god, dude. That's... just adding Dawn at the end of it doesn't make it sound like a dino name. It doesn't. It sounds stupid. It's... Pteroraptor, if anything, sounds even more... That sounds at least something more dinosaur-y, but it's still stupid. Why are we doing Chaos basically a thing that was essentially a toy line, but we're making it a movie? At least the Indominus Rex, whatever problems you had with it, a lot of people had with it, the Indominus Rex at least looked like a dinosaur. Same with even the Indoraptor. These aren't even looking like dinosaurs anymore. I guess the Mutodon looks more dinosaur-like compared to the fucking D-Rex, which literally looks like something from Skull Island that should be on King Kong, not on fucking Godzilla. I mean, in Jurassic Park. But even the Mutodon shouldn't be in Jurassic Park. Why do I want to see a Pterodon Raptor hybrid or mutated shit? Why? And then now you're gonna have me tell me they're gonna the actual things I want to see in the movie. The Velociraptors. Oh, they're scared of them. And then the Velociraptors aren't gonna be in the movie much because these are basically gonna be the Velociraptors of the film. Fuck off. Fuck out of here, man. This franchise is just... And it's unfortunate because unlike some of the other franchises we're frustrated with, at least they're flopping and they're not doing well. Or they're stagnant to where they're not bringing in a new audience. Unfortunately, Jurassic Park still makes money and is still doing well. Money-wise. Because, like I said, it has a stranglehold on a monopoly on dinosaurs. So because of that, this is your only dinosaur content that, especially that's consistent, you're gonna get. So until something either comes along that maybe could take the audience, because there's no, I hate to say it, there's no real challenger to Jurassic Park right now. I wanted it to be 65, and I'm not even saying challenge it directly, even just for like the adults. You could have got the adults that want to watch Jurassic Park or want good dino content. You could have made an R-rated, really well-done dino franchise, but unfortunately it didn't do well. And it was a piece of shit movie, so it didn't do well. So, but imagine a franchise that can, another movie that comes in is like, you know, we're going to make a dino movie, but we're going to try to get everyone, like Jurassic Park does. But is actually really good, that just sticks to dinosaurs. No stupid hybrids or any of this stupid shit. We treat the dinosaurs like animals. And if it does well, gets a sequel, and the sequel does well, and if it gets going, maybe it becomes a franchise that can actually challenge Jurassic Park. But until that happens, and I'm not going to say it will never happen, it's just going to be hard, because Jurassic Park, especially since 1993, has just been so synonymous with dinosaurs. Even Jurassic World, which this is, let's be real, that's where they also fucked up. Why are we keeping the world name? It doesn't even make any sense anymore. Because even the way they were marketing it, one of the things they were kind of saying is, oh, you know, we were trying to take the dinosaurs out of the island and put them in our world. Now we're going to go back to their world, which, one thing, we've already done that. It's literally the first fucking several films. And that was unfortunately David Koepp who said that shit. I'm like, David, you literally wrote that with the first two films. What are we doing? What do you mean? I thought the whole point is we were finally getting to the mainland, and that is actually something I want to explore, and I felt like was fucking wasted. The only thing that somewhat explored that, and it wasn't even a fucking movie, it was a fucking short, like 15, 20 minute, I think it was not even 20, I think it was like 15 minutes. Little short Battle of Big Rock that they released. Pre-Jurassic World Dominion, which I thought Dominion was going to be something like that. Because that's where they actually explored, Dinozo and the mainland, went more into it. There was a part of it where a fan was camping, not fan, family was camping in the woods and they run into the Allosaurus. And that scene is so well fucking done. I thought we were going to get shit like that. Or how the dinosaurs are affecting the mainland and the ecosystem. I really wanted them to explore shit. I was even suggesting, like, you could have a plot, like, yeah, Claire, Owen, and they're the focus, but there's a part where, there's a part of town or being explored where you're hearing about people going missing, animals going missing, and it could be how the dinos are affecting it. Have scientists talk about like how the dinos are actually affecting the ecosystem. That would be interesting. That's what I want. But then we're taking it back to the island. It's like, okay, fine, but then you're bringing in these stupid hybrids. What? Where's the? How does this compute? If you want to take it back and try to make it scary again and bring more in the horror elements, cool. Why are we doing mutants? That takes me out of it. It's just like, it's that to me. I don't know if that was Gareth Edwards' idea. I wonder if it was his idea or if this was the studio. Because part of me thinks this is a studio decision. Because I really could believe that the studio has this retarded notion, well, the films with the hybrids, they're the ones that did the most. Jurassic World and Fallen Kingdom, which both had hybrids, made more than Dominion, which did it. I'm wondering if that's literally how they're looking at it. So they figure if we have, instead they try to reword it and say it's a mutant, but it's the same shit. I go back to it's a super dinosaur. It's not just a regular dinosaur. So, man, I love this franchise, and I'm not against more Jurassic Park films. I'm not. I really think you could have this franchise continue, but they're just not even trying. They want to stick to this super dinosaur shit. Let's keep doing that. We don't need actual dinosaurs, even though we're gonna still try to sell these films on fucking dinosaurs, but we're not gonna still actually have actual dinosaurs in the actual fucking plot. It's so frustrating because you want to sell it on dinosaurs, but then you don't want to actually focus on the actual dinosaurs in the fucking film. You want to keep bringing in these super dinosaurs that a lot of fans have fucking asked to stop. No one wants this shit anymore. But the sad thing is, like I keep saying, it's gonna do well, and I think it's gonna be the one because it comes out the same month as Superman and Fantastic Four. I think it does better than both of them because these films, especially overseas, do fucking well. It doesn't matter if they're actually good. I think even if it's like a 6 out of 10, it's still gonna make a lot of money. I'm gonna keep it real. Even if I'll even say if it's lower to me personally, if it's like a 5 out of 10 or a 4 out of 10, it's still probably gonna make a lot of money. It's in that Bayformers territory. And yeah, there was a dip, but I think the difference was I love Transformers, but I don't think it has much of a cult on the cultural zeitgeist like Jurassic Park does. I understand Transformers came first, but not everyone's as into Transformers, or some people are into it more casually. Whereas Jurassic Park, even if you're not as big of a fan of as the franchise, maybe as some others, the others are, these movies that have a casual appeal, it's fucking dinosaurs. Everybody loves dinosaurs, you know? And I think in just that aspect of it, that's why. And I'll say, as bad as these new Jurassic films are, they're nowhere near as bad as the Bayformers movies. Or at least the later ones. But yeah. So I'm going to get ready to wrap it here. I kind of feel like I've been babbling for a while now. But yeah, the state of actually I'm going to change the name. It's going to be the state of Jurassic Park. That is going to be what this video is going to be. Because it is just frustrating. And I want to be excited. I was kind of cautiously optimistic a little bit. Because I did like some of what I was seeing. Even in the start of the trailer, I was liking it until I saw that D-Rex shit. But like, because I want to be excited for new Jurassic films, but they don't want to keep. They want to keep doing these fucking super dinosaurs for some reason because they think just whatever reason subtly they just don't think you can just rely on regular dinosaurs anymore. Is it the toy thing? Are we still in that era where they feel like you can't just sell the toys from the actual movie, so we have to have these over the top toys that aren't even from the film? So they feel like, oh, we gotta have the D Rex toys. Kid, I'm like, but I don't know who's actually gonna buy that. I'm just gonna be honest. If I was a kid, I would maybe get the toys from the regular dinosaur toys. Those are gonna do well. But I'm like, is anyone gonna buy the fucking Mutodon toy or the D Rex toy? I highly doubt it. Or the Downysaurus, as some are calling it. Like, unless you're like someone who likes art, who's like a completionist who likes to collect the entire wave and all that. I really don't see anyone buying this. I just don't really see. It doesn't look good. It's inherently not Jurassic Park. It's not like it just. This looks like a. At least the Indominus. Going back to, I can see a kid buying an Indominus figure. Even as a kid, I would. I would buy one because I would be like, well, at least it's like it looks like a dinosaur and it fits with like my Jurassic Park stuff. I just don't see you see that D-Rex. That's not gonna fit with your Jurassic Park stuff. That doesn't even look like a dinosaur. So, and I just don't get why they decided to go back to this. So, I just wanted to talk about this. This has been something that was in my head for a while. I've wanted to talk about. So, decided we're in June now. It's Jurassic June. So, dinosaur month. So, figure why not the perfect time to do it. So, but anyways, guys, we get ready to wrap it here. Tomorrow I'll figure out what to talk about. I'll probably be an actual review. I just gotta figure out what I'm gonna review. But so we'll figure out what to review tomorrow. But yeah, guys. Other than that, I'll talk to y'all later. Subscribe to Pin Down Podcast. We should be live Saturday. As far as I know, we should be going live Saturday. So see y'all then for Pin Down Podcast. Free RG. By the way, that shit was stupid. So subscribe to Pin Down Podcast. Watch our last stream where it was an emergency stream where we talked about what happened with R-Truth. So and Carlito. So we talked about it there. So subscribe to that channel. Other than that, guys, I'm gonna ready call it here. Talk to y'all later. Peace.